Porridge is also called okayu or ojiya in Japanese. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I've been eating a lot of Japanese porridge, super simple, topped with my favorite condiments. So today, I'm going to be sharing 3 ways on how to make Japanese porridge. 1 is using the Instant Pot, 2, the rice cooker, 3, the stovetop. I want to mention that these techniques can be applied to making Chinese porridge as well. It's how you season them that makes them attached to the different cuisines. To make porridge, you will need dashi, and I will link the recipe for dashi up here, or you can use dashi granules or even dashi packets if you want to take shortcuts. So let's start with the Instant Pot. I like to call this the hangover method because I love eating porridge the day after a long night out. I think porridge just helps cure my hangover, and it's just so easy to make in the Instant Pot. Just dump everything in and push a button. In 20 minutes you will get porridge. For this method, I like to use a 1:6 ratio of rice to liquid. And your liquid can be just water or a combination of water and dashi or chicken stock, etc. You get the idea. So I have some rice that I have already rinsed, and I'm going to add it to the Instant Pot along with some dashi and water. Give it a stir to spread the rice out evenly. Now close the lid and make sure the valve is in seal position. Just turn on the porridge setting and just walk away. That's how easy it is to make porridge in your Instant Pot. Once it's ready, you can quick release the pressure. I usually throw a towel over it to avoid any splatter from the steam. So here is the finished product using the porridge function on the Instant Pot. This is what it looks like. Next up, we have the rice cooker method. Now, I know not all rice cookers have the fancy porridge setting, but if you do and you've never used this function, now you know you can make porridge in it. I don't use a ratio here, I just follow the markings inside the pot which help indicate how much water I need for 1 cup of rice. Today, I'm going to make half a cup of rice and fill the water to the half cup mark. For this demo, I'm going to use dashi granules, and I'm just going to add half a teaspoon and stir it in. Then shut the lid and cook it with the porridge setting. When it's done, it will look something like this. So as you can see, this is on the runnier side, and if you like your porridge thick with the double C like I do, then just shut the lid and let it stay on the keep warm setting for another 30 minutes. The rice will continue to absorb the liquid in and it will become thick. So 30 minutes later, you can see the rice has gotten much thicker, just the way I like it. Now onto the stovetop method. Now anyone can do this because you don't need any fancy gadgets, although today I will be cooking in my trusty donabe, but really you don't need it. You can cook it in a non-stick pot or a Dutch oven. You might have to just adjust the heat a little bit or continue stirring so that it doesn't burn at the bottom. So to my donabe, I am going to add cooked rice. It can even be leftover rice from the night before. Add the dashi and then the water. Cover and turn the heat to medium-high and bring it to a simmer. Once it starts to simmer, turn down the heat to medium-low and add another cup of boiling water. Continue to stir every now and then to prevent it from burning in the bottom, and let it cook on a gentle simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes or until all the water has been absorbed by the rice. So the porridge has reached a consistency that I like, but you can repeat this process of adding more water to make your porridge mushier or runnier, or you can stop here if you like your porridge nice and thick. We are ready to serve. So I've put together 3 different combinations of seasonings for you, and they are all delicious. For combination 1, drizzle some soy sauce. Now, I do want to mention here that soy sauce plays a huge role in the flavor, so you might want to think about spending a little bit more and splurging on some expensive soy sauces. Just a thought. Next, we're going to sprinkle on some yukari, which is a furikake made up of red shiso leaves. This is just absolutely delicious and I highly recommend buying it. I will link it in the description below. Add in some green onions, toasted sesame seeds, and finally top it off with some ikura or salted salmon roe. For combination number 2, we have soy sauce, some julienned shiso leaves, and if you can't find any shiso leaves, you can always substitute with yukari. To the center, we're going to add a umeboshi, which are Japanese pickled plums, and sprinkle with some furikake. For combination number 3, and my personal favorite, add soy sauce, yukari, salmon sashimi, some green onions on the side, and a beautiful egg yolk. Okay, itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
And obviously, after taking all the photos, you know, it's not hot anymore, I should say.
Okay. I wasn't hungry, but I think I might. I think I might end up eating all of this.
What do you think?
I think it's great. It's really good.
Do you want to try mine?
Yeah, I do. The plum goes really well with the flavors. Actually, like with the soy sauce. It works really good.
I really like this soy sauce.
Yeah, it's actually very good soy sauce.
It's just not as salty.
Yeah, not as salty. Has a little bit more like thickness to it almost, right?
Ooh, yeah, the umeboshi is really good.
Yeah, like this is pretty good too. But I think
You're not a fan of.
I think I'm not a huge fan of the salmon roll though.
Yeah. You don't like salmon roll as much.
Yeah.
Oh, the shiso is so fragrant.
What about this guy?
Alright, let's one more bite of this.
You ate all the plum.
I love
Can I
the
have
plum.
that one?
It's so good. I'm sorry. Okay.
The best part.
Time to break the egg. You got all graduated. Now eat it. Oh my god.
Is it amazing?
I love yolk.
Dude, yolk makes everything so much better. That's so good.
You're right. Yolk makes everything better. So does soy sauce.
So does soy sauce. It's very true. And MSG.
Spoken like a true Asian, babe.
Yeah, you know, Asian household. Oh, that looks Amazing. It's like having dessert.
Okay, one more soy sauce.